Hello and welcome back to Robin's Nest, episode 2, the exciting series where we continue to work on this custom home. What you're looking at here are two computer renderings. The second one is called a ray trace, which enhances the drawing even further. In this episode, I'm going to work on the kitchen. I'm starting from this point where I was experimenting with some colors and looking at the original plan. I only had 2 windows in there, so I changed a few things around to contemporize it. I did a bunch of things, some you may not notice, but I got a better roof situation on this dormer. I think I need to trim out the, so we don't see these exposed rafters here. But what I also did, so we have a different kind of, the idea is a New England foresty background here. And you'll see what I did to the site. I changed it to a sloping site with a hill in the back. Just imagining that this back terrace would come out onto a lower frame. But when I do that, it makes the stairs a lot bigger in the front, which isn't so great. So maybe we'll raise this up here a little bit next time. But I added shutters. I changed around the kitchen a little bit because I found a few design flaws in my previous design from 1975. So kind of earth tony outside, thinking this is in New Canaan or something like that. I popped on the brick chimney. These are windows into the master bedroom. But really what I mostly developed is the kitchen. If we take a look at it and we take the roof off. So I started here, I was kind of experimenting with some robin's egg blue colors. And I realized I didn't really like those windows. They didn't fit the more colonial kind of style of the house. So I reshaped those a little bit, changed some things around with the location of the sinks, the range. You can see the kitchen. We go. Now has Bill blue floors. I added some more windows. I think I only had 1 in the old design. And I created the range elevation with 1 window on the left side, the range to the right, and I included a bar sink, which I remember was an important thing back when we designed this. And then for the other side, I split these windows. Previously, they were 2 windows conjoined and sort of wide. This is a little bit more of a kind of a colonial look. Looking inside, we see white cabinets, Bill blue floors, a gigantic Sub-Zero refrigerator. Not quite sure you need that, but stainless appliances. And I noticed in your new apartment, everything is white on the appliances, so we might have to change that. Of course, any suggestions? I adorned it with a few extra little flowers and a fruit plate just to give it a homey feel. But when I separated the windows, I moved this sink because you always want to center it on the window. Everyone freaks out if it's not on the window. So there's a sink. And I noticed you have solid white counters in your house versus like a marble. What do they call this marble? I forget. And I put a backsplash of the same marble there. I offset this window here so there was room for the range and room for the little bar sink, of course. A variety of drawers and cabinets, etc. I added crown molding throughout. And here is a final rendering of where we got today. Bill blue floors, white cabinets, white walls. If I make everything the same color, you really can't see much definition. So I slightly darkened the walls. These are the original plans. So next time I'll probably continue on the kitchen a little bit, improve the site, and maybe start working on the master bedroom, master bath, I think. Till next time, so long.